Alright folks, it's Jimmy here and welcome to my channel. So the weather has been dreadful lately, especially in where I live. It's gone from bad to worse and it's literally raining every day, so I don't get to go out and take as much photos as I would like. So the gas inside me creeped out and I couldn't help myself but start to buying gears again. And ever since I did this to my black repainted M3, I got obsessed with black paint Leicas. I sort of now understand why they're so sought after in the used market, especially some well-worn Leica M3s with beautiful patinas on it. Not like this one. I brassed it myself and I gotta admit it's not as pretty as I've wanted because I way overdid it, especially at the windows here. Like seeing these brass, seeing these patinas on an M body is like the signs and marks that sort of recorded part of your life and part of your journey, if you will. Lots of people find it fascinating. That's why the values of black paint Leicas are usually much higher than their silver counterparts. So the only Leica film cameras, or rather film cameras you can buy brand new these days are the Leica MA and the Leica MP, and only the Leica MP offers black paint versions. And the regular version of the Leica MP has got only one letter, which is Leica, engraved on the top plate, which I think is rather lackluster compared to this beautiful classic Leica engravings on Leica M3s and M2s. So I did my own research and found there are a la carte versions of the Leica MP that exists, which some people have opted for the classic engraving on it. Now, since the program has been discontinued, I started my search on the internet looking for that perfect black paint Leica. Now, the good news is I have found it, and that's what we're going to unbox today, along with a regular version of the black paint Leica M3, and we'll do a brief comparison afterwards. And the bad thing, of course, is it's outrageously expensive. I wouldn't encourage anybody sensible to purchase this version because it is literally the same camera with the same functionalities but commanding almost double the price. But I guess sometimes you just gotta pay more for the extra fanciness, especially in the world of Leica. Alright, without further ado, let's get on to it. Alright, as you can see, the main difference between these two cameras are on the top plate. And other than that, The regular version has also got its serial number here, while the a la carte version is all blacked out. And if we look at the back of the camera here, the same story persists. And if we look at the front and side of the camera, they are pretty much indistinguishable. If I were to order the a la carte version, I would probably black out all the silver bits. Okay, what do you think? Do you prefer the a la carte version of the Leica MP or the regular black paint version? Now, I've also ordered a black paint Leica M10R, which is on its way, and once it arrives, I'll probably do a comparison with these two guys here, and also my black paint Leica M9P, and see if there are any similarities or differences that is worth mentioning. Now, if you're in the market to buy a Leica MP, I would highly recommend that you go for the black paint version. Not only because it looks way cooler, at least in my opinion, but also I think they will keep their value much better than the silver version. And let me be honest with you, the only reason I'll purchase two identical Leica MPs here is because I think their market value is only gonna go up in the future. Because if you take a look at the prices of black paint Leica M6 and Leica M4s in the second-hand market, you'll notice that they're even more expensive than a brand new black paint Leica MP. So imagine if one day Leica decided to discontinue these cameras, I think they will appreciate quite a bit, at least a bit higher than the Leica M4s or Leica M6, because these are better cameras. Now, another thing to note here is that a lot of people mention on the forums, the paint job on these Leica MPs are quite a bit thinner than on the Leica M3 or M4 or M6. So they're quite prone to hairlines or other kind of marks. But that being said, I still encourage you to use these cameras rather than babysit them and put them in a safe box, because they are meant to be used. The whole point of getting the black paint is to see that beautiful patina on them. Even though they look quite good as is, but that extra brassing really adds to the aesthetics of the camera. So I will probably be using one of these and see how long does it take to get it properly brassed. Okay, so if you find today's video interesting, please give me a thumb up. And if you enjoy contents like this, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Please keep tuning into this channel as I have prepared a series of very interesting videos that I think you will really enjoy. Alright, that's it for today's contents. Don't forget to leave your comments down below if you have any thoughts, and I'll see you in the next one.